Hey, and welcome back to the discussion about empathy and how important it is to the sales process. The other day, whenever you watched this video, we talked about that there's an invisible wall, right? There's an invisible wall between you and the prospect, and what we're trying to do is bring it down, not make it go higher and thicker, which means if that's the case, we're not in rapport or they don't feel empathetic with us. And we said that you could be in rapport, but you don't show the empathy. So this is so important to the sales process. We have to slow down to speed up. You got that? That's a tough one to swallow because most of you personalities are, I guess, gotta get a deal, I gotta close a deal, you know? Actually, that whole process is passé. That hard selling approach is no longer something that the consumer wants. They want someone to understand their position. And empathy really is you almost being in their shoes and understanding where they are. And that could be in any product you're selling. It could be real estate, it could be cars, it could be jet engines, it could be an RV, it could be a big deal, whatever it may be, it doesn't make any difference. So let's talk a little bit more about some of the tips that I want to give you on that. So make sure that you have great listening skills. To be empathetic, you got to really hear and you got to relax, okay? Because your insides are shaking and you just can't wait to close and you got all these things that you know you're supposed to do. Listen. And really a nice little tip is to go back and say, here's what I heard you say. And kind of jot down 3 or 4 things. You know, it's so interesting. And I'm going to probably make some people uncomfortable. But some of you out there have contacted me because you want to connect with me, right? And you know what you're doing? You've never asked me questions. You try to sell me. It's so funny how in this world of other coaches, trainers, consultants, they never asked me questions. It was just, this is what I charge, this is what I do. And hey, people don't know or people don't care what you know until they know you care, right? So it's interesting how that happened to me and how it felt. So you need to have good listening skills. Slow down. Here's another one. Build pro-level questioning skills. Pro-level, which probably means that most of us don't know how to ask great questions. And I study a great book that I interviewed this lady a long time ago. She wrote a great book called The 7 Powers of Questions. Her name is Dorothy Leeds, L-E-E-D-S. Dorothy was great. So if you want to learn more about questions, and she goes over the gamut of questions and there's a whole bunch of information. It's more like a resource book. It's a little paperback. Get it, The 7 Powers of Questions. Here's another one. The prospect needs to know you are okay either way. What I mean there is that whether the deal gets done or not, that you're okay either way, because you're there to help them make a good decision. Once they feel that, guys, now it's a different relationship. All right, it's a different relationship. You're coming from the heart, and they sense that. Even the tough guys will know, boy, that guy really cares about me. You know, whatever it is, you've still got to sell from here also. But don't forget empathy. Empathy is so important to sales. Here's a question. What do you do to show empathy? What are some of the things you say? If you have any questions, write them below. Hey, thanks for being with me. I appreciate that. Hey, go out there and be more empathetic with your clients and your prospects. This is Bill Crespo with Path to Pro Coaching. Thanks. Hey, thanks so much for watching my videos and training with me. If you like what you hear, subscribe below or just go ahead and make any comments so I can answer any of your questions you may have. But thanks so much for being on. I look forward to helping you and getting your business up to that next level and improve your skills. So thanks so much. This is Bill Crespo with Path to Pro Coaching. Talk to you soon. Bye.